Next up, we're doing a pepper. Now, there are lots of ways that you can cut up a pepper. I want nice little matchstick pieces because that's what I'm making tonight, a sort of a stir fry. So I want nice matchstick pieces of pepper. So in order to achieve that, and remember I mentioned in the previous post that knives that have some serration on it are sometimes easier to cut through thin-skinned vegetables. This is a thin-skinned vegetable, but I've got a nice sharp knife and I should be able to just slice through. Again, look, I'm kind of going forward and down like that, and just taking the top off, and then I turn it over and I do the same thing on the end, and I'm going to just cut the bottom off. Okay, now I've got, you can see all the way through. I'm just going to cut like this and open it up. So now I've got it open. I can use my knife like this to just cut away all the innards, right? These white parts here, this part here is called the pith. It's not very tasty. It can be a little bit bitter, so we want to kind of put that away. So now we've got this nice big flat piece of pepper, and it's usually a little bit easier if I cut it into sections. The other thing I'll mention, remember how I said the thin skin makes it kind of hard to cut? I always cut, and this is for you, Leo, because I tried to teach you this and you wouldn't listen to me, to cut your pepper from the inside. So this part here is not as hard to cut through as this part here. So you just go like this. Again, my knuckles are like this so that my knife goes up against my knuckles, and I'm just going to do little slices like this. So again, notice I'm kind of going forward with the knife like this. It's a forward, sort of a forward motion, as opposed to this type of motion where you're coming backwards. You can do that. I just find it's a little bit more precise, or it's actually a little bit faster to cut if you just kind of go like that. And there's all my pieces, all nice and even. If I was making something where I wanted finely chopped peppers, then I would just take my little stacks like this. So I'll just do it with a few of these and do this. Again, chop, chop, chop. Notice I'm using the chef's knife, even though I'm cutting things small. You're not using your paring knife for this. So there, now I've got my little brunoise is the term in French cooking for that. So I've got my fine dice for that. Okay, that's your pepper.